I love these stories about people who do wacky things, in particular when they result in a benefit for a charity. And I also have been many times amused by people who go on these trade races where you trade one small thing or something of apparently no value, and over trade after trade after trade end up with something which is of value without anyone having to spend anything, just swapping the barter economy. So how do you go from having a chicken to $50,000? CJ Wright is an architect by day and a charity fundraiser by night. CJ, good morning to you.
Good morning, John. How are you?
Tell me about 1egg1world.
It all started when I was at university with a couple of mates of mine, and as a joke, they got me some chickens for my birthday.
Live chickens here?
Yeah, live chickens. Yep. That's how it all started. And as a joke, we kind of gave them a Facebook page, and before we knew it, they had about 500 friends. So we thought we should do something with it, and with their very first egg that they laid, we started the bartering competition. We figured we'd just do it for some fun, and it took off.
So how do you go from one egg to $50,000?
Well, you keep trading up in incremental stages. I think the first trade was for a CD soundtrack to the Coneheads movie of the 90s.
An egg for a second-hand CD.
That's right.
And then a second-hand CD.
For an old second-hand board game of Boggle.
A Boggle game, yeah.
That's right. And then from there we had such things as...
Boggle to a Lonely Planet guide.
That's right, yeah.
Lonely Planet guide to...
An Islamic alarm clock and an old digital camera.
An Islamic alarm clock? What's an Islamic alarm clock?
Well, it had an interesting alarm. It was just a plastic toy, but it was thrown in on the side as a bit of a joke, and it turned out that's what someone was interested in.
Okay, so it's a kind of kitsch souvenir from one of the Middle Eastern countries.
Yeah, that's right.
It's an alarm clock that looks like a mosque and has an alarm tone that's appropriate.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so that novelty alarm clock and a camera, we've got to in 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then that was swapped for...
After that, we had an old Toyota Camry, actually, which didn't run.
Which didn't run?
So we took that to the wreckers.
Yeah.
And we were very excited at that time, and I think we got about $300 for it.
Right, and then with that?
With that money, we bought a Donald Bradman cricket bat, signed and framed.
One of those cricket souvenir memorabilia things.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then with that?
With that money, we sold that and got some money at an auction, and then with that money, we put together a safari to Africa after I'd been there in Kenya.
Okay, hang on. You got the cricket bat for a couple $100.
Yeah, and
but managed to sell it for over $2,000.
Yeah, that's right.
Which you then got some discounted African safari tickets for.
Correct.
And then with those?
We sent Archibald Prize-winning artist Craig Ruddy over to Africa, and he did a painting of Cathy Freeman for us.
And the painting of Cathy Freeman by Archibald Prize-winning artist Craig Ruddy?
That went to the Archibald and did very well, but didn't win. And then we sold that at auction for, I think it was $22,000.
And the $22,000, which you've now got out of an egg,
yep,
you then used to...
We bought 100,000 eggs.
100,000 eggs, bulk, yeah.
Which we sold then for $30,000.
So you turned a $20,000 portrait into eggs that you swapped for $30,000. You're wasting your time as an architect, CJ, but keep going.
And then our latest trade just announced now, we used the $30,000 cash to get 60,000 toilet rolls from Who Gives a Crap. And then we didn't know what we were going to do with those. We were looking at festivals and the footy grounds, all that sort of stuff to see where we could get rid of 60,000 rolls of toilet paper. And just yesterday, on our last day of having the stock within their warehouse, Ritchies supermarket came to the rescue and they've taken it off our hands. So we're very lucky with that. And they've given us $60,001.
60 or 50?
$50,001.
$50,001, yeah.
That's correct, which is the new record for trading up.
From an egg?
Well, from anything.
Oh, I love it. From the egg to the second-hand CD to the boggle board to the Lonely Planet guide to the alarm clock and camera to the old Toyota to the cricket bat to $2,000 cash to the safari. Send the artist on safari, comes back with a painting of Kathy Freeman, sell it for $20,000. That was your big break, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was huge.
And then the $20,000 from the portrait goes to buy eggs, which you then got a 50% return on. For toilet paper, you got a 50% return on, and you're at $50,001. I love it, CJ.
Thank
now,
you.
the charities that are the beneficiaries, if you do keep going, are you going to keep going?
We are. Our goal is $1 million. We've got 3 charities. They'll get $300,000 each. One is All Funds. One is Cool Australia, who you should definitely check out, doing amazing work in Australia for curriculum on environmental factors. And the last is, I can't even remember now, Miranda Health.
Moringa Project. Cool
That's
Australia,
right.
Moringa Project and Off Fund. And what's the timeline? When did you start?
Well, that's, since we all got jobs, it slowed down a little, but we're persisting.
When did you start?
About 4 years ago, I think.
And when do you finish?
We're hoping to finish kind of probably by the middle of next year or end of next year.
What,
So
are you going to turn 50 grand into $1 million by next year?
Well, I think it'll go a lot quicker now because we'll start getting more and more attention. So.
Well, I think that's fabulous. Congratulations. And if we can tickle it along a little bit, I'm more than happy to do so.
Well, thanks very much.
The
John.
website, CJ?
1egg1world.org.
Number one egg, number one world. Number one egg, number one world.org. And CJ, if anyone can do it, I reckon it's you guys. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, John. I'll
It's
speak to you soon.
fabulous, and I love it. 14 minutes to 10 on 774 ABC Melbourne. Jon Faine with you through till 12.